Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to Positively Spiritual. My name is Shannon Gilmore. And who am I? Well, I'm a peer support mentor and I am an author, a Christian author, here to help you understand and unpack the trauma that you may have felt. Maybe you're going through some trauma through narcissistic abuse. I'm here to help you work it out as this channel exists for you. So welcome everyone. How are you guys doing? Now we have a lovely chat room where it is full of people who love to share and to support each other. So I am grateful that we have this family going on. So if you are new to this channel, welcome. Come on in, make yourself comfortable, and welcome as you're now family. It's nice to see you. There's important links in the description of this video right off the top. So just whatever catches your fancy. If you need to get in touch with me through email, if you need to get in touch with me through Telegram, and I will send you a direct link to our private group chat. This is a private group chat where you can talk about things that you won't see here on this channel. Things that are very sensitive in nature, very sensitive topics that many of us have contemplated or endured, and because of, the thought police and YouTube doesn't want us to say certain things, this group chat gives us the platform to talk and share our views and share our feelings in a way that respects our trauma. We all need respect. Excuse me, you have been hurt. Maybe you've been more than just emotionally abused. Maybe you've been physically abused. Your pain matters, and we are here to help you. So welcome. Come on in. Now, tonight, we are going to discuss, and this is nothing new, just reworded it in a different way. Navigating the hidden dangers of a narcissistic relationship. Well, you know what that's all about. You're a sink or swim when you're in a narcissistic relationship, aren't you? And when we think about relationships, we often assume that a narcissistic relationship is a normal relationship. It isn't a normal relationship, not even close. So normal relationships have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Well, when you're with a narcissist, there's no end. And there really isn't a beginning and the middle. Because in normal relationship phases, you go through the honeymoon phase, the limerence phase, the peaceful phase, and you're just working out your quirks, your idiosyncrasies, getting to know each other. But when you're in a narcissistic relationship, it's like everything's thrown at you all at once, including the kitchen sink. So there are no clear-cut phases when you're in a narcissistic relationship. There's only shifting dynamics. There's shifting power plays and psychological warfare. There are moments when everything spirals out of control. When you realize that you zigged when you should have zagged. When reality is inverted, twisted, like completely twisted to be unrecognizable to you. And that's because in a narcissistic relationship, it's completely unpredictable. Oh yeah. Some say there is actually a calm before the storm. No, that calm is you being in the eye of the storm. And you're in the storm all the time with the narcissist. And those little lapses in chaos is just the eye of the storm. So when you're in the eye of the storm, This is a very pivotal moment because it's the most dangerous. Because everything seems peaceful. But this assumes that the storm comes and goes. And no, the truth is the narcissist is the storm. They're the all-consuming storm. And when they're not in your life or when they're not around, okay, when they're not in your life, that's when you have the calm after the storm. But when they're in your life, there's no calm. You're in the eye of it all. And you better guard yourself. Brace yourself, hunker down, because when that storm collides with you, you're going to feel it. So the question is, how much of the storm can you withstand before it consumes you? Narcissists operate on a cycle of manipulation. If you observe them closely, you'll see the patterns emerge. You'll see how predictable they are. And you'll see how deceptive that predictability actually is. Because you'll see the motives behind what they're doing. And the real danger is when you don't see the pattern because you're not looking for it, that's when the narcissist's eye of the storm does the most damage, because it throws you off balance. And it's in these moments of confusion that the narcissist seems to offer a truce, waving the white flag around. Oh no, don't fall for it, because that's not a peace sign. Peace. No, there's no peace. There's no make love, not war. There's none of that. That's just all bullshit antics. No, there's no peace, and there's no sign of change. It's all just fluff and stuff. They may appear understanding, as if they finally heard you, making small adjustments here and there that lead you to feel like the narcissist is making progress. But are they truly changing? Or is this just another phase in this cycle? Well, what it is just a tactical retreat before the next ambush. I tell you, this is a psyop. Seriously. You're in combat zone. God told us we're soldiers. Well, this is it. Anyways, I'm just going through stories in my mind right now because I'm just like, it's true. You can't see it when you're in the relationship. But in a healthy relationship, okay, conflict happens. Everybody fights. Everybody gets into disagreements. Everybody argues now and again. But in healthy relationships that are not toxic, there is a resolution, there is growth, and there's mutual adjustment. But in a narcissistic relationship, conflict is followed by manipulated silence and manipulative silence. This is nothing more than a carefully crafted illusion of peace. That's it. See, many make the mistake that the silence means progress. It often is mistaken for believing that there's an unspoken agreement has been reached. No, you're in a stalemate, or you're in a pattern of, where you think that this is a truce, but no, this is a sign of change is on the wind. The reality is the narcissist's perspective is entirely different than yours. That's why it's hard to understand. The narcissist, it's hard to believe that they're different than you. But if you can understand that their actual reality what's going on in here, how they compartmentalize, how they assimilate ideas, form thoughts, you know, wrestle with their feelings or come to some sort of understanding with their feelings, how you deal with things and how you think about things and how you view your outside world is not how the narcissist views anything. They're not like you. They may talk like you, but they don't think like you. They don't process information like you. They don't feel like you. They don't do things like you. And the thing is, where you see resolution, the narcissist sees opportunity. Where you find relief, they see an opening. And it's in this calm before the storm state, when you're really in the eye of the storm, not the calm before the storm. This is the eye. And this, you get a reprieve. You get a little bit of a peace going on here. And so this momentary lapse of conflict, this gives you a false sense of relief. Because when you are relieved, what do? Finally I can rest. Finally I can just let things go. Fine. Okay. Whoa. I can breathe again. No. The narcissist is observant, and they're watching to pinpoint when your guard is down. Because the narcissist is ready. Because they're already planning their next move. And you won't always see the rage, my friend. Sometimes you'll see the silent treatment or the emotional withdrawal from you. Sometimes you'll see something more deceptive, the illusion of an agreement. The narcissist suddenly respects your boundaries. That's a red flag. When they start showing interest in your thoughts or your feelings, another red flag. When they start, getting involved in your activities and start asking you about yourself, that's another red flag. They even may appear more attentive, more patient, more present. And when they start getting, talkative, chatty Abby, they start, just in things that used to uninterest them, now they're interested. Yes, I have a horizontal vid. Hey, Resistor, how you doing? How's it looking? I think I like this. This is pretty cool. It's nice to see you guys. Come on in. So when you see, this is what I personally found curious, is that, after you have a conflict or after you fight and, things are settling down, a few days later, hi, Light, nice to see you. Welcome. After things settle down and they start chatting you up, you can actually hear it in their voice. You can hear, oh, hi, what's new? What you been doing? And it's just a small talk, but it's small talk to measure your demeanor. I really believe that the narcissist measures to see if you're still mad at them and if you've let it go. And if you've let it go and if you're not still mad at them, then they know that that's the pivot point where they can act, because they know that your guard is down. But they're measuring how aggressive you are or how sullen you are. Maybe for me, it takes a couple of days after fighting with somebody. I take a couple of days. Like, I'm not feeling myself. I don't feel good fighting with people. I really don't. So when there's a fight, I'm feeling like sheepish, like for a couple of days after, like I'm not myself. Like, I really take this to heart. And so I'll notice that the narcissist is like, so how you doing? I'm like, fine. Oh, what's the matter? Nothing. Oh, come on, cheer up. And I'm just like, I'm fine. We just had an argument yesterday. I'm just still dealing with it. Can you just give me some space? So then after a few days, the narcissist comes back. Hi, how are you? And I'm like, fine. Did you have a good day? Yeah, I had a good day. So tell me about your good day. So then I start talking and I tell them about my day and I start getting happy and chipper. And that's when I notice they're no longer giving me eye contact. They're distracted. It's like, I gave them all they need to know. Okay, they've seen enough. They know that I'm back to normal, so they can get back to normal. And they can do their double dealings or revenge or whatever they want to do. So be careful, because appearances are deceiving when dealing with a narcissist. The older chipper trap. Ooh, I like that. So make no mistake, the narcissist is not changing. They are actually just studying you. They are collecting evidence. And they're watching for signs that you have let your defenses slip, waiting for the moment for you to become vulnerable. Because when you're vulnerable, that's when they go for it. Oh, you meant old chippy chatty trap. Sorry, I understood what you meant. So, yeah, because their mind is set on, oh, you need to pay. Come hell or high water, we will pay for standing up for ourselves. And we'll pay for making the narcissist, or trying to cause the narcissist to see the error of their ways and try to make them take responsibility for what they've done wrong. A narcissist does not enter a relationship for mutual growth, love, or connection. We know this. They expect obedience, compliance, and unconditional permission to do whatever they please. And when you fail to provide that, the punishment is inevitable. Hi, pure blood. Hi to see you. Blessings. Hey. Yes, Happy Gilmore's in the house. Woohoo. Do my happy dance, whatever. Do we even do this one anymore? Woo. Do we still do that one? Or is it, you should be dancing? Yeah. I sang that the other, never mind. Okay, now I got it in my head. Never mind. I can't do the left hand. It's always the right hand. You should be dancing. Yeah, okay, whatever. All right, so understanding these dynamics of a narcissist is, you like Macarena. Hey, Macarena. Yeah, I forget it. I forgot it. I don't know. I never caught on the words. I was just doing the hey Macarena, hey, woo. You know how they do that, but I didn't know the duh, 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 duh. I always did that when they started talking and mumbling. I just started trying to mumble with them. So understanding these dynamics of narcissism is not enough. Some demonic music doesn't leave. Yeah, right. I get it. Doesn't leave the brain. I try not to play into trends. Right. I get it. But we were teens when that song was around, right? So it's like, okay, guys. Okay. I had a big family. My foster family had a big family. So we were always going to weddings. You know that one? Yeah. Every freaking time. Every freaking wedding. Like, seriously? Yeah. Or the polka. Polka. Who does polka anymore? Anyway, so let's get back to this. So understanding the dynamics of narcissism, it's not just enough to understand them. It's like you've got to ingrain them in your head and your heart. You have to take proactive measures to protect yourself, because emotional awareness is the first line of defense. It truly is. But use strategy as your weapon, please. Because the moment you start seeing the patterns, The moment you start recognizing that the calm isn't what you think it is, it's a setup, you then understand and gain the power to set yourself free. See, the strategic safety protocols that follow after this will equip you with the tactical steps to secure your freedom. This, we've been through this so many times and we've talked about this so many times, but this is like offensive training here, offensive and defensive training of relationships, because we get sidelined. It's just the way it is. Our beauty of who we are, our kindness, our love, our dedication to each other, our dedication to God, our dedication to love, it's going to be used against us. And the more you get in touch with yourself and the more you see the narcissist's double dealings for what they are, the less likely the next narcissist will have a hold on you or even be able to negatively affect you. It'll be like water off a duck's back and next. I'm serious. This is for your own safety. Like this is something that we all need. So you're not going to survive. Like, you don't just need to survive the storm. You need to ensure that the narcissist does not drag you back into it. So understanding that when breaking free from a narcissist, your safety, both physical and emotional, is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. And it's never to be put secondary. You don't put yourself on the back burner of life and put the narcissist first. I'm sorry. No, you don't put other people first before yourself. When you're dealing with the narcissist, no. And oftentimes the narcissist is a tricky dicky, right? I want to say something, but I'm not going to. But even recently, they're everywhere. They will pose as having goodwill towards you, but no, they have an agenda, and that's fine. That's fine. However, putting yourself first is non-negotiable. You can't forsake yourself. You just can't. See, narcissists, they don't handle rejection or loss of control. I'm not even going to say they don't handle rejection or loss of control very well. No, they do not handle rejection or loss at all. As soon as they feel that they are rejected or they've lost control, well, they're plotting against it. They're plotting of how to not take back control. They're plotting about how to make you suffer, how to seek revenge for making you feel this way, for you making them feel this way. So their reactions can be manipulation to hostility. And their hostility, they will embarrass you in front of your friends and family, anybody who will watch. They don't care. They don't freaking care. They'll throw you under the bus. They will tarnish your good name in front of people when you're not there to defend yourself, or even when you are there to defend yourself, when you're, listening in on a conversation and, oh yeah, Jack, he's a son of a bee sting. He did this to me. And you're like, when did I do that? When did that happen? And then, I was just kidding. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, Jack's here. It's all good. And it's like, what? It's manipulation. And they're doing it on purpose. So protect yourself. Protecting yourself is a safety protocol that is designed to help you secure your well-being and maintain your independence and protect yourself from potential retaliation. So here's the immediate safety measure to secure your escape. Develop a covert strategy. Plan your exit discreetly. Only confide in those who you truly, truly, truly trust. People who are outside of the scope of the narcissistic friendship, who don't know, like the narcissist doesn't know about these people or hasn't met them or doesn't know very much about them, preferably those people that the narcissist will never get a hold of. Thank you, Light. I trust you guys too. I do. I trust this group. You guys are such a lovely group. And I have an apology to make. Okay? Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that because I have an apology to make. I let somebody into this group. And I shouldn't have. And I apologize to you guys. I'm not going to say anything more, but I will do better at vetting people. So I apologize and I'm sorry. And that's on me. And I'm sorry if this person hurt you guys. Okay? I know some of you guys have had dealings with this person and it's not been good. So I apologize. Okay? I failed and I'm going to do better. All right? I missed that comment. So you try to give the benefit of the doubt to everybody. Everybody needs to be treated equally, but it's just, this is sometimes what happens, but we're going to try and make sure that it's one and done and no more. So this person has been dealt with, blocked, and no chance that they can, use their name and talk to us again. So they're out of our group. So anyways, that's all I have to say about that. And I'm just going to leave it in God's hands now, but I do owe you guys an apology. I'm sorry. All right. So I want to be transparent and honest. It's not, sometimes being honest kind of like, but we do make mistakes, right? And it's about learning and growing. And I've got your back. And I'm not going to put money before this channel. No freaking way. No freaking way. And I'm not going to put people, one person above another. No, I'm not going to do that either. So we're back. We're back. Okay? We're protected. Yeah. All right. So develop a covert strategy, an escape strategy that helps you. Be discreet about it. Only confide in those who you truly trust, and avoid leaving digital traces that the narcissist can track. Secure your communications channels. Use encrypted messaging apps, a secondary phone, or a private email account the narcissist does not have access to. And have emergency numbers on standby. Shelters, police officers, doctor, your kids' daycare, just confidants who you, hey Dimitri, how are you? It's nice to see you. Welcome. Just people who know your situation and who are ready to help. And, maybe even talk to a police officer ahead of time. Police officers do have, their detachment support systems. God bless you too, Dimitri. Detachments have their support systems, like women's groups or men's groups in a specific area. Whether you're dealing with narcissistic abuse, stalking, domestic violence, or even suicide, you can talk to them and reach out to them too. So have their name and a specific constable or police officer on standby. Protect your financial stability. Open a separate bank account, store cash securely, not in the home, but away from the home, like a post office box or somewhere that you can leave that money with somebody that you can trust. Monitor your credit activity, because sometimes the narcissist will monitor your credit activity and use it, forge your signatures. Consider freezing your credit to prevent financial sabotage. Fortify your support system. Surround yourself with people who understand narcissistic abuse. That's including lawyers, doctors, counselors, therapists. Okay? Hi, Sophia. Your video is horizontal. Very nice, Shannon. Yes, I like it this way. This is nice. Hi, it's nice to see you, Sophia. So just strengthen your digital security, change all passwords, activate your two-factor authentication, update security questions on all important accounts, your email, your banking, cloud storage, social media. You know, if there's any chance like the narcissist could get a hold of your passwords, change them immediately. And I would change them personally. If you're dealing with a narcissist and a stalker, change them every 2 to 3 months. I would really do that, if, you know, because they're going to try and get in, and they're going to try. They're going to try and get in. So document everything. Keep a detailed record of texts, emails, voicemails, in-person interactions. There's even apps that you can use that you can download. I have it. I just don't know what it's called. But there's apps where you can download from your phone text messages and download them onto your computer. I actually did that because I was, when was it? 6 years ago, I was involved with a scammer, and I went to the police, but the police said because they're overseas, they're not in Canada, they can't do anything. So I was recording everything. I saved all the texts, every single thing, and I downloaded it onto my computer just in case, and I gave it to the FBI, I did what I could. So document everything, just journal if you have to. Keep everything, because sometimes if it gets legal, you're going to need this. And this proof will be invaluable to you. Prepare a go bag. Pack essentials such as your identification, cash, spare keys, medication, legal documents. Store this in a secure location, like a locker, like a locker room at your local gym or somewhere, like even a storage facility. I think storage facilities have lockers nowadays. So don't keep this go bag necessarily in your home where the narcissist could find it and sabotage it and, figure it out. Hey, yeah. Hey, Rez, says Sophia. I like this. This is a new chat as well. Like, it's, now that I have it horizontal, it's a black background with your words, and your words don't stay. So that's kind of neat too. Before I had words, white words that would stay, that would scroll up. So I'm kind of like squinting to, what are you guys saying? So this is awesome. So yeah, just keep your go bag with a friend or, some sort of storage. Hi, Nicholas. Aloha. Nice to see you. Welcome. Come on in. Aloha. Hoi. Aloha. Hoi. I try. I don't know the song, so I try. And again, alert your local authorities if you need to. If you anticipate any stalking, harassment, or threats, consider filing a police report, or at least obtaining a restraining order. Even if the local authorities won't do anything, at least it's on record. Okay, at least it's something. And master your controlled communication with them. If contact with the narcissist is unavoidable because you've got kids or you're, married or whatever it is, a little hula dancing doesn't hurt, right? Can you guys do the hula hoop? It's so much fun. So go gray rock with the narcissist, okay? Because sometimes you just cannot avoid interacting with them. Go gray rock. Remain unemotional, be brief, and be indifferent to all your interactions with them. Hi, Apollo Star. How you doing? You're so tired. Why? Oh, yeah, it's a lot to take in, isn't it? It's a lot to deal with. You just need peace. Can you take a few minutes? Like, do you have a vehicle? Can you go for a few minutes in your vehicle? Go for a drive? Just sit in your vehicle and just listen to the quiet space in your, I don't know. That helps me sometimes. I will say this, sometimes when they get loud up there, I've had to even sleep in my car just to get some peace and quiet. 2 years gray rock, it was horrible. Yeah. The police knocks on the window, no peace. Oh. Apollo Star. Sophia says, long day because of stress. So, I'm just going through the list that I have here. Okay, so while you're maintaining, your hypervigilance with the narcissist and trying to keep yourself emotionally and personally safe, you gotta try to anticipate the backlash, like as if you didn't have enough to worry about. I know, fun, right? Yippee yay, yippee ki yay, woohoo! Not, says nobody ever, seriously. But here's something else we got to do. We've got to anticipate the backlash, because the more the narcissist senses that they are losing control, the more unpredictable they will become. Not they may become, they will become. So be mentally prepared for potential retaliation. And here's the long-term protection, okay? Seek legal protection if you need. You know what? If your gut is telling you to seek legal protection, go for it. Don't say, I need proof. I just don't know. Maybe it's just, no, maybe I'm thinking too much. No. If you sense that you need to move and you need to get some protection, do it. So just do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Because the narcissist may resort to false accusations, custody battles, and financial sabotage. Protect yourself now. Exactly. You cannot maybe with the narcissist. No, there's no maybe. Consult an attorney with experience. So vet your therapist, vet your attorneys, vet the counsel that you're seeking. Make sure that they understand what narcissism is. It's surprising, but some people haven't dealt with it, or there's a lot of narcissists in this line of work who are therapists and who are police officers. Yes, narcissists will turn fast, exactly, quick on a dime. Yeah. So, lawyers can be narcissists, teachers, therapists, counselors, clergy, police officers, So, you know what? Just have your backup plan, vet these people, and keep talking. Don't stop until you get the help that you are looking for. I know it's hard. I know you exhaust all your resources. I know it's exhaustive, but don't stop until you get the help you need. And when the time comes, sever all freaking unnecessary ties with the narcissist. Block them on everything, your phone, social media, iPad, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, face chat or chat apps, whatever thing you have going on for social media, freaking block them. Don't second guess. Just do it. Change your phone number if you need to, and distance yourself from all and any social circles that enable their smear campaigns. Prioritize your emotional recovery. Healing is a process. There's no freaking time limit. Seriously. Some days you're going to feel like you want to quit. Other days you just like move forward like gangbusters, and then other days you just move slow like a snail. It's just a process, and you just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you'll make it. You already are. You're doing a good job too, by the way. You seriously are. Like, nobody can do this, what you're doing. Peel them off your back like leeches. Exactly. Pour that freaking salt. Douse that freaking leech with salt. So stay vigilant, okay? Even years later, narcissists will often attempt hoovering, trying to re-enter your life through guilt, fake apologies, or new manipulation tactics. Stay firm. Do not engage. Is doing the devil's work by encouraging my friend's narcissistic traits. Oh, where did that go? Where did that go? I lost that. Hang on. We're going to try and find that back. Where did that go? Okay. Okay. All right. So I had my, okay. Okay. So is doing the devil's work by encouraging my friend's narcissistic traits. They have a high, where did it, why does it wants to, okay. They have a high capacity at empathy, so I think that gives him the right to further develop narcissistic traits. Okay, did I miss something here, right? So keep your foot on the pedal to safety and healing, right? I like that. That's right. Oh, sorry. Don't want to block the camera. All right. I'm new to this, guys. Just bear with me here for a second. So, they have a high capacity for empathy. Is this hubris? Is this like, empathy just so that it gives them what they need? Is this like there's cognitive therapy, excuse me. There's cognitive empathy, where the narcissist can emulate empathy, but it's not genuine. It's usually they have empathetic ways in order to gain them something. Either being empathetic towards people gets them, whatever they're motivated for, attention. Maybe they need something. Maybe they need somebody on their, I don't know, maybe they need somebody to help them with something. So only you can figure out if this empathy is real or not. But, I wouldn't, if you know that they're a narcissist, I wouldn't encourage that. No, don't encourage it at all. So they use movie scripts. Absolutely. They love watching movies and taking notes. Yeah, that's well said. Wow. So reclaim your identity. Rediscover your passions, hobbies, personal goals. rebuild the life that they tried to control. Prioritize your healing and emotional recovery. Seek therapy, join support groups, and focus on your self-care. Put yourself first. Make you your focus. Because the trauma from the narcissistic abuse does run deep. But with time and steady effort, you will reclaim your strength back. You will. It's inevitable. It cannot not happen. So stay vigilant, because the narcissist will come back. They always do. Stay alert. Take action. Stay empowered. Stay untouchable. You want to know what triggers a narcissist? You enforcing healthy boundaries and rules within the relationship. They'll pretend that they're listening. They'll pretend that you make sense. You know, you're right. You know, they're just blowing smoke up your hiney. They will even lead you to assume that they are on your side. But watch out for these red flags. What was the password to your email account again? Let me reword that. Okay, because when you hear it coming from a narcissist in the tone that they speak in, you're gonna know. You know what? I was just going through I was just going through my passwords, and I know you gave me your password a long time ago, and I just can't seem to find it here. And what was that again? And you can say, I never gave it. They're sly like that. Oh, gee, they'll come back and they'll say something like, okay, I want to back up. After you guys have a fight or you have a disagreement or whatever, we're talking about the calm before the storm, but this is no calm. This is, you're in the eye of the storm, and they're plotting. They are conniving. They are trying to get your comeuppance. They're trying to pay you back for making them feel small. So, it may take a couple of days, it may take a week or so, but they may come back to you and drop little hints that you may not think are anything. What was the password again? I'm just going through our email, and what was the password to your email, just in case I need to get in there because maybe something happens, an emergency. And you'll be like, since you guys are getting along, you'll be like, oh yeah, sure, here you go. Don't fall for that trick. Or, you may get a statement, a credit card statement in the mail, and this comes a week after you guys had a fight and everything seems to be good. Well, you're like, you charged $200 extra on the credit cards. I thought we agreed that we were each going to spend only $500 each on the credit card. And they're like, oh yeah, I'll be careful next time. It's okay. I won't do that again. And you're thinking, okay, all right, I'll let that go. We just had a fight and things seem to be good. They're listening. They mean that. Yeah, right. No, they don't mean it. And you'll notice other subtle nuances where you guys seem to be getting along really well, but all of a sudden there's this one little dig, a little mishap. And what this mishap might be is that you made dinner and the narcissist didn't show up. And they walk through the door at 9:00 in the evening, and they're like, oh my gosh, where have you been? You missed such a wonderful dinner. And you're like, what? I made dinner at home. No, you missed a wonderful dinner with your parents. I was wondering why you didn't show up. Didn't you get my texts? I've been texting you all night. You never got their texts. And you're like, what dinner? We made a plan last week. I set it up with your mom and dad. We all were supposed to go to dinner tonight. And you're like, you never set this, we never, yes, we had that talk, or yes, I sent you a text. I sent you the directions, you know, how to get there and everything, and what time our reservations were and everything. You didn't get that text? Oh my gosh, I can't believe you didn't get that text. I am so sorry. I don't know what happened, but I did. I sent you the text. Here, look, it's on my phone. They're conniving just like that. Or they may even call your friends up. And your friend may even say, you know what, what's up with your boyfriend? He keeps calling me wanting to talk about you. You guys doing all right? What's going on? Or the narcissist during the calm stage, they may appear to be more interested in your daily schedule. But they're not. Don't fall for it. Please don't fall for it. They're just wanting to sneak attack you with something that they have planned privately for themselves, or to not include you in the event, you know? So what you got going on Friday? Nothing much. You want to go out to dinner on Friday? Sure, that'd be great. Okay, I'll invite Jessica and Thomas, you know, the friends next door. Maybe they'll want to come too. Oh, that would be great. Okay. All right, well, I'll text you with the details. And again, there's no text, right? So, yeah. So they may also make casual mentions of your past mistakes or vulnerabilities. You know, oh, gee, I better write this down. You better pencil me in because you don't want to miss the text next time. You know, like they're going to freaking dig in a little bit deeper, you know, they're going to push the knife in a little bit deeper, and they're going to pretend to be your friend, but secretly they're acting like your enemy as they gather intel on you about your past conversations, or, you know, setting up a narrative between you and your family and secretly documenting everything you say and do. You're on the hit list. When there's peace in the narcissistic relationship, you're on the freaking hit list. Don't take anything they say or do for granted. Don't take it as nice. They're not nice people. They can't be nice. They don't know how to be nice. All of what they're doing is just a distraction. It's look here, not over there. And you know why they do it? Because it works. So why does this happen? Why does there seem to be a calm before the storm? Why does the narcissist seem interested in restoring the relationship when, no, not really, just faking? Your relationship with the narcissist is, like I said, it's a psyop. They are triggered into defense mode because they are resentful that you tried to exercise common courtesy. Hey, Joe, Shannon, I didn't know better. It seems like we both went down the same yellow brick road. Yep. Yep. We did. So, a distraction to only be on their, be their own needs. Yeah. Okay, so, hi, Woke. How you doing? It's nice to see you. Yes, Sophia, that's right. A distraction only to benefit their own needs. Exactly, Sophia, that's right. So I think I'm going to get back into doing acoustic live shows on YouTube. Andrea, the mother, or the goose mother, says, I miss doing that. I stopped since dating my boyfriend who has narc tendencies. Well, do it, because I'll show up. Absolutely, I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. Well, it's nice to have you here, Woke. Nice to see you. It's nice to see you all. Welcome. Come on in. Hi, Joe. How you doing? Detaching from narc parents will bring out our weakest moments and highest strengths. Well said. Well said. Can I like that? Oh, I can't like it. I want to be able to like your what you guys say. Sorry. I want to be able to like it. So, all right. All right. So, this is just one big psyop with them, okay? So, they have to take back control because what they were doing to control you before this lull, before this, calm before the storm, or what I say is the eye in the eye of the storm. What was going on, okay, in the relationship with you and the narcissist to get you to the point where you guys are arguing, and you guys have argued, you have differences of opinion, and now you guys have suddenly made up and everything seems rosy again. Well, this quiet space that seems rosy and peaceful is not quiet space. They're plotting against you because they're resentful that you tried to exercise common courtesy. They're resentful that you tried to set an example out of them. The narcissist is triggered because they don't want to adhere to any rules. They never intended to listen or adhere to rules anyways. So they, in this relationship, have always intended and always will use you as a front to get away with not following any rules. And when that's a no-go for you, well, then you seem argumentative. You seem like the unruly one, the one who doesn't want to work it out. And you need to be put in your place, because standing up for your rights is showing the narcissist that you are still too independent. And so they have to take back control, because what they were doing in the relationship before you guys were fighting, well, that wasn't working. They weren't gaining enough control over you. So they see themselves as having to tighten up the reins on you because you're still too rebellious. You need to be put in your place. So understand that their manipulative tactics are an attempt to put back the wrong that you committed. And the wrong is, it's never about them. It's never about that they didn't bring home the dinner. They didn't, they were late for work, or they were late, they lost their job, or they were late for dinner, or, they accused you of something, or they disrespected you, or they didn't pick up your child from ballet class, or whatever it is. And they kept doing this on a consistent level. I mean, their whole basis is to put you back into your place of zipping it, keeping quiet and letting them do what they want to do. So here's something that I learned today, a new definition. It's called this, what is it called? It's called the extinction burst. This is a psychological definition. And when the narcissist's manipulative tactics do not work, you will see the extinction burst. What this is an intense and often aggressive, exaggerated reaction. It happens when the narcissist realizes that they are no longer in control. It happens when their tools that they usually use on you no longer work. You're done. You see right through them. So when they sense that you're pulling away, setting boundaries for yourself, or you're no longer responding as they expect for you to respond, their behavior escalates in attempts to reassert dominance and force compliance. And this is unsightly, dangerous, and menacing. So how this looks like is, well, sudden love bombing. Okay, this is kind of, this seems like it's not dangerous, but yet it is, because they're going to try to win you back with exaggerated gestures of love, apologies, and promises to change. I can't live without you. I see what I did now was wrong. I'm so sorry. Can you ever forgive me? I promise I'll change. I'll be a good boy and be a good girl. You'll see. You'll see I can change. I can do this. I can do this for us. And when you call them out on it and say, no, stop love bombing me, please, then they turn into their true nature. Increased rage or aggression. When charm fails, they'll lash out in anger, blaming you, insulting you. How dare you? I was only effing trying to do this. How effing you? Oh, yeah. They may even make threats. Oh, you're going to regret this. You're going to rue the day, I'm going to tell you. And you think you're better than me? You think you're hot shot? You're nothing. And I'm going to prove it to you. You're nothing. Well, yeah. And then comes the smear campaigns and the gossip. Because if they can't control you directly, they're going to control you and triangulate you to everybody who will listen. Just tell them to zip it. Exactly, Joe. So they're going to spread lies, twisting the truth, and turning mutual connections against you. And, you know, they will make attempts to hoover. They'll expect random check-ins, sudden apologies, or nostalgic messages trying to suck you back into the cycle. So they expect you to, you know, when they do this, they expect you to acknowledge that. Yeah. This, Dimitri says, this is meaningful material you are offering out. Wish I knew this years ago. Thank you, Dimitri. Me too. Like, seriously. But you know what? We have to go through this in order to see it. And when you, because you can't know what you can't see. So we need to see this. So everything happens for a reason. But now that you know, and now this makes sense to you, this is only confirming to you what you went through. This is only confirming to you that narcissists are evil son of a bee stings, you know, sons of motherless goats, you know, if you want to say that. So, you know, they're also going to play the victim. Don't fall for that. Because if aggression doesn't work, they may flip the script and act as you being the abuser and say things like, after everything I did for you, how could you do this to me? Okay. Do I dare say this? We had somebody in the chat play the victim. Caused problems in here. Never again. And I'm just bringing it up because I need to see this. I'm guilty for letting that happen, and not again. There's stalking and harassment. Have you guys ever been stalked by a narcissist? In extreme cases, they're going to monitor your activities. But you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that narcissists, stalking is any behavior that you do not know and do not allow. You didn't ask for. Any attention you did not ask for. Okay? So, narcissists do stalk us. It's inevitable. That's just who they are. They want to know if we're living and thriving without them. They want to see if we're bad talking them. They want to see how we're doing, if we're coming unglued, if we're making mistakes, if we're really as authentic as we say we are? Are they, you know, they're looking at us and they're taking notes. And if you aren't aware of this, what you say on social media or what you say, say a stalker, you know, monitors, say your Facebook, and sees that you posted something in Facebook. And when the Hoover comes, they'll call you up and they'll Hoover and they'll say something that pertains to the Facebook page that is familiar to you, but they won't mention the Facebook page, and you'll be like, how did they know that? Oh, that's a coincidence. We must be fated together because they wouldn't have known that. I've never spoken about that before. I never told them that. Oh my gosh, this is fate. God has put us together. I need to give them a second chance. They stalk us to gather intel. Oh, thank you. That is so nice. I agree with that. Why can't we ever find peace? Keep going, survivors. The ultimate survivor stands with us. Amen. Stalking is one of their supply feeders. Yep, exactly. Sophia says, more than once, it was horrible. Oh my gosh. Any other forms of energy people have, definitely not going to try to manipulate people to take everything and leave them empty. Exactly. Guy that comments, hi, how you doing? Nice to see ya. Watch for the ones you block, Shannon. They could come back in another name. Exactly, Dimitri. Thank you. So, nice curse words. Very clean. We try to keep it clean here. I do let the F-bomb slip now and again by accident or, you know, but apathy is a curse to anybody being a narcissist. They get absolutely nothing from you. Not your time, not your mental, oops, oh, where'd that go? Okay, not your mental, physical, or spiritual energy. That's right. So, oh my gosh, who said that? That's just awful. That's not even worth repeating. You know what? We're going to say this now. Every weapon formed against us will not prosper. In the name of the Lord, because God said it. So it is so. Amen. So be it. So be it. So, why does this happen? Narcissists depend on control, attention, and validation, also known as narcissistic supply. When you stop reacting to them, it threatens their sense of superiority. The extinction burst is their desperate attempt to regain power. So how to handle this extinction burst? Don't give them the attention that they want. Because you're going to be like, oh my gosh, are you okay? No, don't say that. Don't say that you want to unalive yourself. How could you say that to me? I care about you. No, we're friends. No, I'm so, don't, that's what they want. Don't freaking give in to that. Stand firm. Do not engage. Do not argue or try to explain yourself. Any response from you fuels their behavior. Go silent. Like somebody said here, zip it. Yeah. Go no contact or go gray rock. Okay? Limit the communication to the bare minimum, especially in co-parenting, and just show no emotional effect. And strengthen your boundaries. Keep them consistent. Keep those boundaries up and force the consequences. You know, if you keep disrespecting me, you're going to leave me no choice but to leave the room. Document everything. If they escalate, keep records of texts, emails, or interactions for legal protection. And seek support. A therapist who knows the deal or a support group can help you navigate the emotional toll of their backlash, because you're gonna need to feel supported. Like feeling supported and feeling like people have got you, that's an amazing feeling, isn't it? It's amazing. There's nothing like it. So, an extinction burst is temporary, it's intense. It's the narcissist's last ditch of effort to keep you under their influence. But if you hold your ground, the storm will pass. But only if you refuse to be pulled back into their game. It's normal to reason with the narcissist at this phase. You won't know what's going on. You'll see the narcissist is highly emotional and you'll want to help them. But that's what they want. You might even believe their promise to change. And because you don't see this manipulation, because you want to, in good faith, believe that they are human, you want to believe that they're showing real emotions, you want to believe that they're tapping into their human decency, you might not see their motive of revenge. But every time you take the narcissist back, they disrespect you that much more. The disrespect doesn't get better, it gets worse. And as you may dismiss the interaction that you have with them at this phase as being something as time for you to both work things out, to further maybe compromise, that's not a good idea. Who is the moderator in this fellowship, Dimitri? My daughter. She's not here right now, so it's me, and am I missing stuff? So I apologize if I'm missing stuff, but you guys are a good group. You guys are a good group in this channel. But the moderator is Scarlett. She's my daughter. She was here this afternoon, but she's working right now. So she comes in when she can. So, yeah. So she won't try any shenanigans on everybody. I've already laid down the law. No blocking. Well, she can't block anyways, but no muting people. And she knows all of you guys. She's been watching you guys, so she knows who you guys are, and she loves you. So it's all good. So, no, I'm not missing stuff. Okay, good. So if you guys need, just say, Shannon, call my name. Hey, Shannon, whoa, right over here. You know, just shout at me and I'll catch it. So, yeah, this calm before the storm kind of stuff, that's no calm. This is the eye of the storm. It's a temporary lull, and the narcissist uses every opportunity to get back at you. And this is lethal. You're in danger. So please don't think that you're not. They will throw everything at you, including the kitchen sink. They will cause you to doubt your reality. They'll use your past against you. They'll use late night communications against you. They'll wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning when you got to get up at 6, and they'll talk to you until 4. So that you're laying in bed trying to get back to sleep. You're all upset. You're all worried, and you're not going to sleep. But then somehow they can lay their head down on the pillow and fall fast asleep. They have no conscience. They sleep well at night. So they will cause you chaos and stress, and that stress will take you down. And when you realize what is really going on, their strategy behind the scenes has already been implemented, and you will feel left alone. And sometimes you will be left alone. Your friends will be poisoned against you. You'll look unstable. And all systems of help may no longer be available to you because they have secretly set you up as your friends, family, co-workers are secretly on their side and no longer on your side. They may even take some sort of legal action against you. They may target your reputation professionally and smear campaign. That never stops. I mean, they invest such an extensive amount of time and energy into ruining a good thing that they had with you, all because of their potential about you that they believe is correct. Okay, I saw my name. So, most dangerous space of the baby triad is their silence. Means that they're planning, and gaining flying monkeys. Absolutely. Absolutely they are. So, yep. So the long-term impact is PTSD, hypervigilance, a lack of trust and motivation. You really need to know what you're up against and get yourself emotionally healthy and stay that way. This is your life that we are talking about here tonight. This is your life. You're important and you deserve to have a good life, so go get it. Go make it. Your safety is most important. And the strategy that you use, well, it's a matter of life and death sometimes. It's a matter of life and living your life in safety and in your own autonomy. Don't put anybody above that. Have a safety protocol in place that I shared with you earlier. Protect yourself. Protect your physical and emotional well-being, because the narcissist is never your enemy, ever. So I want to say thank you everyone for listening and showing up to this video today. I hope it has given you some ideas. You know, it's difficult, you know. On a positive note, if you're alone after all that, could be God trying to, let me get the bag, trying to get you to see you only need to lean on God for support when you have no one you can put before God. That's when God is found. Yes, you know it. See, we say that here. Oh, thank you, Dimitri. Thank you for showing up. It's nice to see you again. You know, that's the thing. Like, I am learning so much on this channel thanks to you guys. You know, these videos have been such a godsend for me and for all of us, I'm gonna say. But I mean, I'm personally learning that, yeah, exactly, that I'm learning that it's okay to be alone, and I'm not lonely. I have God with me, and I have myself. I entertain myself. You know, when you sing and you dance and you just talk to yourself, you're entertaining yourself and you're entertaining God. So no atheists in a foxhole. That's right. I like that. I like that a lot. So I've personally learned that when you start healing, you can reflect on this and you can take a look at your own, where you've made your own mistakes, where your flaws are. And just because you look at your flaws, that doesn't mean like, oh, I'm bad. No, you gotta have these flaws. You gotta make mistakes in order to grow and learn and see how you can get better and better and better, because that's what we're doing. We're just getting better and better, and we're just getting started. Holy frick, we're just getting started. We're moving up. So that's pretty awesome. So if you guys want, there's important links in the beginning of this chat group here. I posted some links. Like, if you guys want to get in touch with me on Telegram to get involved in our personal private group chat where no narcissists are allowed, and we get to talk about things that YouTube won't let us talk about. Things such as addictions, suicide, eating disorders, depression, and sex. Not kind of like that is, you know, I've discovered that many of us have addictions, and one of them is on a sexual level, and our willingness to share our bodies with the narcissist has been used against us. So it's important that we talk about that, and we talk about our feelings, and we talk about where do we go from here, because we've collected some spiritual things, some spiritual behaviors, some spiritual attachments from the narcissist, as when we share our bodies with the narcissist, we're sharing part of the collective. You know, they like to cheat and they're collecting their spirit people You know, like, it's kind of sounds weird, but we absorb other people's spiritual accentuations. We absorb other people's spirits. What the Bible calls spirit, science calls energy. And we all emit energy. It's called an aura. And when we are in close proximity with each other, we absorb each other's spiritual natures. And when a narcissist is bed hopping, playing musical beds, that gets back to us, and we start having some spiritual problems that we never had before, and we don't notice because we're too close. So we get to talk about that on our private channel and Telegram. So there is a link for my personal Telegram handle, SRNITYBLU. And just ask me and I will send you a link to our Telegram channel, and you can ask questions, post what you need, seek out answers, and yeah, you'll find help and support. So it's like they leave a fingerprint on your soul that can lead to negative behavior even when they aren't around. Exactly. Well said. Yes, our frequency is not, whoa, where did that go? Our frequency is not congruent to theirs. Absolutely. Woke. So true. Yep. So we've got to have these delicate conversations, because it's by having these conversations that are icky, that are uncomfortable, that are taboo and nobody else wants to talk about, we become empowered. We don't have to talk about things that, you know, if it makes you uncomfortable, you don't have to participate. But we don't have to be so uncomfortable that we're just bleh, verbal vomit. Like, we can be respectful and delicate. So yeah, so I personally value those kinds of conversations because they allow us to feel like we matter. They allow us to, you know, feel like our humanity isn't so, you know, taboo, that, you know, things that just come natural to us. We do have to have self-control, but why, where, how, like, sometimes this is confusing to us. So we need to have these leadership conversations so we can help lead our families and lead our marriages and our situations and our lives. And so that's why we're here, to help each other grow and to be one big happy family. And I'm so glad you guys are a family. I love you. And I'm going to say good night now. 11:22. Ooh, good numbers. Those are my birthday numbers. Anyways, I'm going to say good night, and I want to say thank you. That's right, we're not alone. Thank you, everyone, for coming here tonight and being a part of this group. Thank you for your chat and sharing your chat. I'm looking forward to seeing this chat when, this, video is over, because I love your comments. You guys are so loving and so kind and so insightful. And what you guys have to say matters. Your life matters. And thank you. I'm so honored to know you guys. So God bless you. I love you, and sweet dreams. Have a good sleep. See you tomorrow at 1. See my